Heyo, Cherry here, and welcome back to my channel. I sound like this because I just woke up, and I'm recording this right now because I need this video out like today, and I know right now that my roommates aren't here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and record this audio and hope it turns out nicely. Today I'm going to be redrawing some old Just Shapes and Beats fan art. I'm probably just gonna throw up the old fan art on the screen right now. Just Shapes and Beats is a little bullet hell game released in 2018. People call it a rhythm game. It's not. It's not a rhythm game. It's a bullet hell game. And I will defend this till I die. It just has rhythm game music. That's it. I got into it in like 2021 after like the Lost Chapter update. And it fucking rewrote my brain. Like, it rewrote my entire personality. Like, I used to, like, never wear black as, like, a rule because it was too dark for me, and I was into, like, cottagecore, right? Aesthetically. I was into cottagecore, I was into dark academia, I was into, like, muted autumn colors. I liked gray, I liked brown. I did not like pink as like a rule, and then I played this game, and then suddenly I was like, oh, you know what, fuck all of that. I'm gonna wear black and pink and cyan, and I'm gonna listen to dubstep until my ears fucking explode. And I never fucking recovered. If you look at like any of my art since, I have an art Tumblr, by the way, and if you look at basically all of my art since I got into JSAB, it's like way brighter. It's like this fucking game is why I like ice rain colors. This and Splatoon, but this was the start of it. Anyway, I did some fan art about 2 years ago for this game. I think I showed it already. It's of like the last stage of the final boss. It's kind of spoilery, but I mean, I did that thing that the JSAB fandom likes to do, where it takes these like aggressively shaped characters and gives them like humanoid bodies. It's really fun, actually. It's a normal human thing to take non-human character. It's a normal fandom thing to take non-humanoid characters and just give them humanoid bodies. That's a thing every fandom does. I wasn't surprised when JSAB did it. I did some funky stuff with my player characters. Humanizations. They're barely considered humanizations, honestly. Like, look at this fucking dude, he's all squares. But yeah, no, when I like posted this was like one of, if not the most best well-received drawings I like ever did. And then my style changed a bunch. I don't actually know if my art has improved a lot in the 2 years since I drew this, because, again, my art has been very inconsistent. I haven't been drawing or improving consistently, but my style has changed a lot, so I wanted to see how different it would look if I drew it now, so yeah, I'm gonna be redrawing it, or at least trying to, because this fucking drawing almost exploded my PC, and I'm not joking. This was a nightmare. Okay, for starters, I was in a Discord call when I was drawing this for like 90% of the time, and I don't have a real mic. Like, I'm literally recording this audio on my phone. I don't have a real mic because I'm broke as hell. And so whenever I'm on like a Discord call, I'm literally just like muted and responding to things in chat. So like I kept just stopping what I was drawing and getting distracted and typing in Discord. So I'm like going back and forth. You'll probably like see me like stop and start a bunch in the Speedpaint. And then also, for whatever reason, I just did everything out of order. I did everything out of order. When I got done with some of my line art, usually I just get done with all of my line art and then I go to coloring. But like I would get done with line art for like one thing and then I would be like, oh, I can just color this in. It's just like one black color, it's fine. And it wasn't. It really wasn't. And I think part of the reason I did that is because of like the aggressively colored line art. I'd have like a white background and then I draw like a big black liner, and I'm like, okay, well this is supposed to be white, so I'll color it in. And then I did that, and then I was like, oh shit, I can't see the liner anymore. And I'm like, I could have just like not colored it in until I got all of the liner done. Like, that's something I could have done, but I didn't. I don't know why. And then the line art also killed me in general. If you've watched either of my 2 previous videos, you'll see me do line art like twice. I'll do like 1 layer of line art to get all the lines in the right place, and then I'll go back over my line art to like make it thick and chunky and juicy. But that's just really time consuming and hard, and I hate doing it like that. And it looks great at the end, but I don't like doing it like that. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to like speed it up, but still make it look juicy. And I thought, since like this drawing is mostly geometric shapes, so I thought I could just like I thought it'd be good practice to just draw thick, chunky lines. I guess I forgot how fucking nightmarish it is to draw like geometric shapes. Like, they're just basic shapes, but there's so many goddamn circles. This is so hard. I hated drawing this. And like the worst part about this drawing was the wings, because they gave me a particular issue. The original drawing, which I showed you earlier, and you can probably see me in this green paint switch over to like references I drew way back when of like how I would draw their humanizations and shit. My style previously was like really scribbly. I didn't do line art for like years and years. I think I dropped line art literally in 2018, and I picked it back up like this year during Art Fight. That was like July, or right before it. So like my art prior to literally halfway through this year was like super scribbly, right? I didn't do line art, I just did a clean sketch. I leaned into that scribbly style really hard in the Player Shapes original design. They're just like patches of scribbles, and I had no idea how to translate that into my current style, because my current style is a lot more like straightforward pop arty and doing stuff that's really scribbly. Does not look good with it. So I had no idea how to translate it. My first thought was to turn like the chunks into like feathers. But I haven't drawn wings ever. So I don't know how to do that. So I ended up like trying that. And I couldn't find like real world references that I liked. So I just used like some drawing. But then when I tried to reference the drawing, it looked bad. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can't do it like this without looking like ass. So instead, I just did like a bunch of different, instead I like did a bunch of halftone layers to like blend it all. And that was bad. I shouldn't have done that, because the way in Fire Alpaca to do the sort of halftones that I am doing isn't like a brush or anything. I did get a halftone brush, but it wasn't useful for this drawing, so I need to find another texture that I like better than that. Instead, you have to get like this specific type of layer with a weird like alpha encoding or something, and then you have to set that to halftone, and then you get the cool effects that I got on the wings. But doing that, I had like 3 different layers for each of the wings, and then another one. I had like a bunch of those layers, and I think it really slowed down my Fire Alpaca, because at like one point I literally just like it just stopped drawing smooth lines. It started drawing like weird jerky lines, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what's going on. I like restarted my computer, I updated the drivers for my tablet. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on. And then eventually realized, oh, Fire Alpaca cannot handle this many halftone layers. So I'm gonna have to actually invest in a good halftone brush if I want to keep using them. Because I think halftones look cool and I want to keep experimenting with them. But I'm gonna have to figure out another way to do it. Anyway, this piece is a nightmare to do. But it's done now, and I think I like it. I can't tell which one I like better. Again, like, my art hasn't really improved that much. The style is just wildly different. There are things to like about both pieces, I think. I don't know which one I prefer. Maybe leave a comment saying which one you like better. I'm not gonna be mad if you like the old one better than the new one. I think they're both good. I like them both. Yeah, no, leave a comment saying which one you like better. And I'm also trying to draw every single day, and I've done great so far. I've drawn every single day so far this month, which is great because it's been at least a week, and I didn't give up after the first week, which is great. I'm doing great. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be drawing every single day this month, and then make a little video about how that went at the end of the month. So if you want to see that, hit subscribe and ring the bell so that you can see when I get there and see what I plan to do afterwards, I guess. Anyways, I've been Cherry, and I need a real outro, probably one that uses my whole username, but I'm very tired and I would like this video to be done. So, see you next time.